Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have Battle 2 of our D'Angelo set. Our opponent is using an Aggron, Scizor, Cradily, Uxie, Cresselia, and Tyranitar. Very fat, slow, Trick Room-esque team, so that will be quite fun. Feel free before we begin to like, subscribe, and comment down below and all that stuff. Let's see what we can do with this against this fat team. Our team has some power behind it, but let's see if we can break through this team of walls, so to speak. I decided to lead with the Eileen. Simply I'm thinking Uxie or Crest will be the lead, simply because they like to set up Trick Room and rocks and whatnot first, and they're fat enough to take a hit. So I'm thinking Miss Magus will be the best thing to use. Of course there can always be a T-Tar lead right there, so Miss Magus is against a type disadvantage right out the gate. We do have Dazzling Gleam, though I don't know, with that boosted special defense that could be an issue. So I just choose to get it off, because usually lead T-Tars have a sash on it with the Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, Crunch, Stone Edge combination, or moveset rather, so I figure I'm just going to snap its sash. And you can see the Specs does a lot of damage to T-Tar, and Crunch is going to take out Miss Magus right out of the gate. I probably should have saved it, to be honest with you, but I didn't. I just wanted to get the I just wanted to get the chip off right away. I could have gone into the E-Tech and eat the hit, but I said that was a better move, and I 100% agree, because now I don't have anything for Crest and Uxie besides Honchkrow, and I have to hit them with Sucker Punch. So now I go into E-Tech, and yeah, not a good start for us. I hit a Mach Punch, because why not? It's a stab Mach Punch. It's gonna knock out T-Tar, that's for sure, and gonna do a chunk of damage to whatever wants to come in. And I think it's Uxie that comes in. Yes, Uxie is the one that comes in next. So Uxie is going to eat this hit for days right now. Let's see how much it actually does here. It does the same amount as like a Spikes or Stealth Rock damage. So that's quite a good hit. And then, so everyone's going to take Sandstorm damage. And I decided to switch out, because obviously I'm not going to stay in against a Uxie, but you can argue why'd you leave Miss Magus in against a T-Tar. I think we're done with our drugs for now. So we're going to switch out and go into Tungsten, I believe. Or we're going to Honchkrow. Okay, we're going to go into Honchkrow. I mean, this is not a good start. We have to play against our bad decision, our bad first room turn. We know that the Trick Room was coming. Just with the team preview, you can already tell that was a Trick Room team. And we're gonna see what we can do against this Uxie. Honchkrow isn't the fastest thing, so I can play that to my advantage. But again, Honchkrow is running max speed, so we gotta hope we are slower than everything else. We gotta hope he didn't do his team correctly. Out comes that Aggron, and we are going to get our sub up. So remember, we are sub Brave Bird, Sucker Punch Roost here, just to make sure we can get a sweeping Moxie sweep going. But then again, we're going to use a Roost here, and I think we're going to see a Head Smash, and then we're going to see that this is a Rock Head Aggron. Maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. I think we're going to see a Head Smash, though. No, Heavy Slam. Okay, Aggron is a perfect one for Trick Room, by the way. I would love to incorporate one in there eventually. Hopefully we can get to this set. Get to that set. I have it a theoretical construction, but not a full team built yet. But I go for Roost here, thinking, okay, I can stall out a turn of whatever rock type damage is coming our way. And but clearly, yeah, so D'Angelo's back in full health. D'Angelo's going to be crucial in this battle, and I think I send out Kenmore next. Yes? Yeah, we sending out the Kenmore. We're going to get our laundry started. Hopefully we can start making a comeback. We're also trying to stall out as many turns of this Trick Room as possible. So Heavy Slam is going to quad resist, but you can see still does a fair chunk of damage. Aggron, unless it's like Heavy Metal, I think that's the other ability, Heavy Metal. It's double the weight, so that's why it's going to hit a lot harder with that Heavy Slam. I do go for Willow. I have nothing to lose with going for Willow. I think Crest comes out. No, Cradilly, so expecting that Hydro Pump. Excuse me if this is a little choppy. For whatever reason, the thing keeps cutting out, so this is going to be a big editing job. Hopefully I can do it well, and hopefully this is still coherent. But yeah, he sent in that Cradilly to take in a predicted Hydro Pump and get that Storm Drain boost. Again, we got our Willow on this Cradilly, so any type of residual chip on this thing will be crucial, because Cradilly is again quite fat, as we've seen with the Kecleon set. And I believe now we go into Ribrianne, our special wall in this case, and hopefully we can eat a hit. No, we're not. Where are we going into? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? E-Tech? Tungsten. Okay, so we ultimately decide to go into Hitmontop to do as much damage as possible onto Cradilly and eat whatever hit comes our way. I think Rocks is coming. No, Leech Seeds. We can Rapid Spin Leech Seed away and kind of get a speed boost. And again, I think Yuxi is going to come out next here to eat whatever hit we throw out. So it's going to be, this is a rough road for us right now. He's chipping down our team quite a lot. And that first turn was definitely a big error on my part. There, I could have forced a switch into Yuxi early and still have Miss Mages to play with. But I'm going to go for a Rapid Spin. He's obviously going to withdraw the Cradilly, and he's going to... I wonder how much damage is it actually going to do to Yuxi, the Rapid Spin? I fully expected it to come in, but I was just quite curious how much damage it would actually do. And we can see it does about double Stealth Rock damage. So I could get off another free Rapid Spin here if I so choose, because he's probably thinking I'm going to switch out. He's also doing a really good job at whittling down my team. I'm also thinking, what can I do here? Can I get an Aerial Ace at 60 base power, effectively 90 power with the boost, or do I just keep going Rapid Spin? I think I ultimately decide to switch out into Tungsten now, just because I can take advantage of the Trick Room to its fullest extent to this team's ability. I'll also have that Gyro Ball, and I'm running Sassy Ninja with minimum speed just to get as much power on that Rapid Spin as possible. So we see that Trick Room, and this is a very annoying team. His Trick Room team is more defensive than what I would usually run. I would usually run a hyper offensive Trick Room. As cool as that sounds, I don't really have much bulk on my Trick Room team, so this is definitely a battle I'm taking notes on, like during recording this audio as well as rewatching it, just to see how he constructs a Trick Room team as well, because I would love to make another Trick Room team, and especially in Gen 4 meta without like Hatterines and Toxtricity Copper Rajas. But anyway, back to the battles. You can see he's taking quite a bit of time. He withdraws. I was expecting a U-turn, to be honest with you. Here comes that Crest, the fat duck. Is it a duck? I think Crest is a duck. Or is it a swan? But I go for Stealth Rock because he is switching quite a bit. And we have to try limit his switches as much as possible now. We know Crest can run the screens, but we also know Crest can't really touch us. So, I don't know. I'm predicting a screens play here. Excuse me, that was a yawn. I'm expecting a screens play here, and I think I'm just gonna click Gyro Ball, I think. No? What are we doing? Okay, we're switching on to Rotom. Okay, that's a fair choice, I guess, because Ice Beams are a thing on Crest. Ice Beams and Moonblast. So yeah, here comes that Ice Beams, and we of course resist, but Rotom is getting worn down quite a bit. And I believe we click Trick here to get rid of that lefties. Please tell me we click Trick or we click Hydro. We're slower than it, so we gotta try cripple the speed advantage he has under Trick Room. Click Trick, please. We click both. Okay, okay. Well, that's a good. That ended up paying off because we get switch initiative now. Go into Cradilly again, predicting that Hydro Pump, so you get that Storm Drain boost. And Cradilly slowly getting whittled down thanks to the rocks. And he's going to take burn damage as well. We use our Volt Switch and we're going to switch out right into E-Tech. Surely we go into E-Tech. Okay, good. We switch out right into E-Tech. And yeah, we will see what he does now. Of course, right now we have kind of a program going where he'll switch into Yuxi. But we'll see if he breaks that streak. I do have the Mach Punch and the Bullet Punch, So I can go for either. I do click Mach Punch for stab boost, but we'll see what he does with his Cradilly. Of course, he's going to withdraw. He's not going to stay in. Does he go into Crest? He does send out the Yuxi. And there's Yuxi going to take some rock damage as well as this Mach Punch. So we are slowly whittling down his Yuxi, one of his Trick Room setters here. Is Trick Room going to go down, I wonder? Yes, Trick Room does go down. And now I think we click Aerial Ace, our strongest move we have on this Hitmontop at the moment. Is it enough to take out the Yuxi? Not quite. Oh, it does. I thought I lived that one. So we do knock out the Yuxi. So that's good on us. Hitmontop putting in the work where Miss Mages should be. This is good right now. We are finally get a KO. So it's evened up 5-5, even though we are still on the back foot, mind you. We are still on that back foot. He has whittled our team down quite a lot, and I do need the Hitmontop for that T-Tar to guarantee the KO. Let's see what he sends out. He sends out Skizor next, and we know how powerful Skizors are. Rocks are right there, and I believe we're going to go for a Mach Punch, I believe. That will be our strongest move against this Scizor. Yeah, Mach Punch is going to do quite a bit of chunk of damage right there, and I believe he goes for Bullet Punch. No, he goes for Defog, defogging a rock. So this is that defensive Impish Scizor, I believe, that has been running around BDSP meta game. So yeah, I mean, he restores the Stealth Rock damage. That's fine. We're going to go for another Mach Punch, I believe. I think we gotta get rid of this Scizor. I think that's a big priority on our part. But yeah, as you can see, Scizor does take a lot of damage. I was thinking of going into Steelix there, but I did get into my own head thinking the Brick Break, because of course we know Brick Break on a Scizor is deadly to play around with. I got too much in my head, too much in my own head. I probably should have gone into the Steelix on that turn. Now we go into Kenmore. We know we outspeed the Scizor, so now it's like, what do we do now? I do click Volt Switch thinking he's going to go into Cradilly. Again, we have this little system going. And Cradilly is slowly going to dwindle down, except we don't have rocks on the field to get the additional chip damage. So here's that Volt Switch doing a little chunk of damage. And we get the Switch Initiative, and I think we go out into Honchkrow now. I believe. We send out D'Angelo. No, we send out Ribrian, I think, to get rocks back up. Mind you, I don't think this is a good idea. Well, I am running Unaware Clefable, not Magic Guard, so Leech Seed is definitely going to be a problem, especially if he lands that Leech Seed. But I do get up the rocks again. I think, yeah, we get the rocks up again. And he goes for Leech Seed, I reckon. Yeah. So there's our rocks. And let's see that Leech Seed. There's that Leech Seed. So he's gonna restore some health this turn. So leftovers, Leech Seed. Yeah, so he's going to get 12% of his health back this turn thanks to that Leech Seed. I think our move now is to go into Honchkrow, because where are we going to stay in with the Leech Seed? We got rid of his Trick Room setter, so we are going to be naturally faster, but we have to be able to sustain the damage. So now we go into Honchkrow. I'm thinking he is also going to switch, because what is his next move? Toxic or Giga Drain? Let's see what he does. He goes for Stealth Rock of his own, and without our spinner and Hitmontop, we have even more limited switches. So again, we're still playing in the back foot. Hopefully we can come back. We can now freely click Brave Bird. We do know Aggron is in the back, still healthy. I think I get a sub up here now. A sub to capitalize on his switch. But he actually doesn't switch, so that's a big issue for us. What does he go for? He has the Ancient Power, so he is Stealth Rock, Ancient Power, Leech Seed, Giga Drain? I'm guessing that's his moveset. Unless he has Recover. But yeah, quite an interesting set, but it's Cradilly is still very bulky. Why do I click for Brave Bird now? We just send the bird. Yeah, so Brave Bird should knock out Cradilly here. Yeah, it does, so Again, 4v4, but we still have a lot of damage on our side. We gotta still come back in this battle. We are +1 at least, so we're +1 life orb, brave birds for whatever wants to come in next, whether it be Aggron or T-Tar, probably Scizor for that bullet punch. But we'll see what he sends out next. He sends out the Aggron. It still has its sturdy, so that rocks would have been beneficial there. We don't have Hitmontop. Oh, we do have our rocks. That's right. We just set it up with Cradily. Hitmontop would have been crucial for this moment. I'm thinking of switching out into Kenmore to eat a heavy slam, but I'm thinking, you know what? I'm at +1. Let's just go for Sucker Punch and do as much damage as possible on this thing. Get rid of whatever sturdy if he wants to recover with sturdy. I just don't want it to have sturdy. He does go for Avalanche. Okay. I don't know why Avalanche, but Heavy Slam would have killed, because what if I went into Kenmore? I could have just gone into Kenmore. I think I go into Kenmore now, though. So yes, we send out Kenmore, and our move is to click Hydro. We can for free. All we have left is T-Tar, Aggron, Crest, and Scizor, and many of them don't want to take a Hydro Pump. So I do click Trick here to predict the Crest. Please tell me we do that. Please tell me we do that. Okay, we love clicking Vote Switch here. We're chipping down Crest at least, so that's good. Crest is at full, but we're at least starting to chip it down. Again, this is a very fat team. He's taking our hits really well here. Vote Switch. Yep. Does another 12% to Crest. And what do we go into here? Ribrianne. Yeah. So we go into Ribrianne now. Simply because that's our only one that can take a hit. Crest is running Trick Room. I think, because I mean, at least when I run Trick Room, I have 3 setters on my team, and those 3 setters are the walls of the team. So I'm fully expecting a Trick Room to be set up here. I do go for Thunder Wave just to see if maybe we can take control of the speeds here, and get some offset moves. We hit the 3-minute remaining, the 3-minute warning. Here comes that Trick Room on the Crest. So we are trying to basically control the speeds here. Even with the Trick Room up, we're trying to take advantage as much as possible. If all the event he gets paralyzed, we can stall out those Trick Room turns. I believe we go for Wish here to send in Kenmore and get healed, but he is playing a very smart game and goes into Aggron. Aggron's gonna get a chunk of chip on it. This is actually not good because I don't know how many more hits Rotom can take. Yeah, this is not good. Here's our Wish. Okay, so our move is to clearly switch out. A Heavy Slam is coming, and I believe we send out Tungsten. We ultimately send out Tungsten because I wasn't confident in Kenmore, or we're actually sending out Kenmore. What are we doing? Okay, we are sending out Tungsten because I was not confident in Rotom's abilities to take another Heavy Slam. Although Quad Resist, we're not healthy. Especially if this thing is heavy metal. But look, he does get the Earthquake. So a very high risk, high reward move here. I could have gone into Rotom and obliterate the rest of his team pretty much. I don't, Crest does have leftovers. We are running our own EQ, but obvious EQ coming. He sends out Crest. So, you know, we had to, we were forced to in that situation to go on the offensive. He's slowly getting chipped down thanks to rocks though, and we are slowly cutting into his Trick Room time. Oh, the Crest isn't actually running leftovers, so it's probably a Citrus or something. What are we going for? Gyro or Explosion? We're going for Gyro. We're seeing let's see how much damage is going to do. Nothing. I guess we're never going to see the item. Yeah, there's that Moonlight, the chance of recovery, and yeah, we're heading down to the final minute, but we're unfortunately not going to have enough power to come back into this game. So I figured let's just end it with a bang. Let's go with an explosion. I'm doing it on my terms, not his terms. So I'm going to explode and give him the 4-2 victory. I say we played quite well near the end, but a little too late. We should have definitely switched out at the beginning of that Miss Magius. That was on me. That's bad call on my part. With that being said, we do fall to 1-1. I do hope you enjoyed this battle, and I hope you stay tuned for the next one, Battle 3. Let's see if we can bounce back. Oh yeah, that Heavy Slam was definitely going to knock us out. But yeah, with that being said, hope you liked and enjoyed this battle. I will play better the next one, I promise you. I don't know why I said I'm going to trick him, but not that it matters. But yes, I will see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed this battle. See you all the next one, like I said. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.